Today we're delving into the story of Jon Del Arroz, a self-proclaimed champion of Christianity, defender of morality, and outspoken critic of LGBTQ representation in gaming and media. Known for his bold social media presence, Jon has made a name for himself as someone who stands against what he calls the gay agenda and corruption in modern entertainment. On the surface, Jon's message is clear: uphold traditional Christian values, fight against progressive representation in media, and call out what he views as moral decay in the gaming industry. He's not shy about condemning LGBTQ inclusion in games, labeling it as propaganda and a direct attack on faith. But as the Bible itself says in Luke 8:17, "For nothing is hidden that will not be made manifest, nor is anything secret that will not be known and come to light." And recently, Jon's own activities have been brought to light in ways that raise significant questions about the image he projects. Reports on social media have surfaced, revealing a very different side to Jon, a side that indulges in the very things he publicly condemns. Allegations stemming from his Twitter activity show that Jon has liked and engaged with content featuring furry art, homoerotic undertones, and even questionable animal-related themes. Now, let's pause here for a moment. These revelations directly conflict with Jon's professed Christian values. The Bible is clear on matters of sexual sin. 1 Corinthians 6:18-20 reminds believers to flee from sexual immorality, and Romans 1:26-27 condemns same-sex relationships as contrary to God's design. Yet Jon's alleged online behavior seems to be in direct opposition to these teachings. It doesn't stop there. Digging deeper, it appears that Jon has created an online community, including a Discord server, where some claim that lustful and morally questionable discussions take place.
You take photos with him and why you hang out in his Discord? Why, you're his buddy. You're Preston's buddy.
I'll be Preston's buddy if everybody just dials down. I'll be anybody's buddy.
I bet you. Who wears the pants?
I'm a human sun. I'm a human sunbeam of love and joy, pan. I'll even be friends with you if you just.
You'll take it up the ass from anybody.
Settle down.
Saying. Evan told you were too gay to do a show with you.
I don't care.
I think that's a joke. If Star-Lord is calling you gay, then you're really, really gay, bro. Really gay.
What are we? I don't. Who's Evan and Star-Lord?
Star-Lord
there is no bigotry
gay.
here.
He said you're too gay. I can't come do a show with you.
Who the hell is Star-Lord?
Your daddy. Anybody? You guys are so afraid of us that you make up stories because we got all the dirt on you.
Dude, I blew the fuck out of you by having furries co-opt your hashtag. I'm not afraid of you.
So you're a furry lover?
Yeah, absolutely.
You are.
Absolutely.
Why do you? Why? So you dox people, and you're gonna bring furries, degenerates.
I've already taken you down with furries. That's why you're so mad at me.
You haven't taken anything down.
Yes, I have.
All you do is talk shit, threaten people. You play victim. You play with furries.
You have yourself and Ro and like
what's going on in the chat?
Why do you play with furries, dude?
Because they're fun.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a fruitcake, aren't you?
No.
Well, you just admitted you like furries. That's pretty fruity, bro.
If true, this would mean that Jon isn't just quietly struggling with personal temptations. He may actively be engaging in and facilitating behavior that goes against everything he preaches. So how does someone who publicly champions righteousness reconcile this with private actions that seem to contradict his beliefs? Is this a case of hypocrisy? Or is Jon simply a man grappling with internal struggles, caught between the identity he's crafted and the reality he lives? This isn't just about Jon, though. It's about the message he sends to his followers. When someone positions themselves as a moral authority, they hold themselves to a higher standard. People look to them for guidance, for authenticity. When that image cracks, it doesn't just tarnish their reputation. It undermines the very values they claim to represent. To be clear, this isn't about shaming someone for personal struggles. Everyone has weaknesses. Everyone falls short. But there's a difference between acknowledging your humanity and living a double life. The issue here isn't just that Jon might be struggling. It's that he appears to be playing both sides, presenting one face to his audience while indulging in the very behaviors he condemns. This duality, this apparent hypocrisy, undermines his credibility and raises serious questions about his intentions. Is Jon genuinely committed to the Christian values he espouses, or is he leveraging faith and morality as a brand, while privately indulging in the very things he publicly rejects. Jon Del Arroz, the self-proclaimed champion of morality and righteousness, has quite the track record, one that includes a restraining order for domestic violence against his wife. It's ironic how someone so vocal about defending traditional values seems to struggle with upholding them in his own home. Domestic violence is a serious issue that directly contradicts the principles of love, respect and protection, central to both morality and Christianity, principles Jon claims to uphold. A restraining order due to spousal abuse reflects a failure to practice the values he publicly preaches. This hypocrisy not only damages his credibility, but also undermines the very causes he claims to champion, casting a shadow over his platform and message. It's not just bad for his reputation, it's a betrayal of the trust and respect his audience places in him. It's a difficult question, but it's one that needs to be asked. As Proverbs 11:3 says, "The integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity." Integrity is about consistency, about living in alignment with the values you claim to hold. Without that consistency, the message falls apart. For Jon's followers, this situation is a wake-up call. It's a reminder to critically evaluate the people we look up to, especially when they position themselves as moral authorities. Are they living what they preach, or are they using their platform for personal gain? And for Jon, if he truly believes in the values he preaches, this is an opportunity to reflect and make changes. Being a leader means being honest, not just with your audience, but with yourself. It means owning your flaws, admitting when you've fallen short, and striving to do better. In the end, Jon Del Arroz's story is a lesson in the dangers of hypocrisy and the importance of integrity. It's a reminder that actions speak louder than words, and that authenticity matters, especially in a world where it's all too easy to create a persona that doesn't match the reality behind the screen. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Jon's behavior is hypocritical, or is this just a case of someone struggling to live up to their own ideals?